Shalom Yasharallah, this is Yeshaya with a Car Chronicle. I wanted to talk briefly about something that's going to sound weird at first, or crazy. But it's a very truthful thing. And something that really we have to pay more attention to. At these last days, there's more division between the so-called Hispanic tribes and, well, really Judah. It's Judah against everybody, because they're even taking it out on Benjamin and Levi. You got these clowns that call themselves ADOS or FBAs. So you got foundational Black Americans, and you have American descendants of slaves. And I guess they're the same. I think maybe the ADOS changed their name to FBA or whatever the case may be. It don't matter. Basically, they are black people that not only are pushing out Hispanics, but they're also pushing out West Indians. They're saying, listen, all the fighting and all the shit that we did here in America, which that goes back, we always say that goes back to where the scripture said Judah's hand shall be in the neck of his enemies, right? Judah has to be close to the enemies, the head enemy, for that to matter, right? For that to be a thing. But the problem is that they look at it like this. They look at it like, oh, Haitians weren't able to get the type of independence that would stop them from having to come here to this country. Benjamin was not able to free itself from England and Spain and other countries enough to not have to come to this country. And especially Hispanics were not able to free themselves enough from Spain to where our countries still have to come to the United States for their freedom. So when you look at the deeper aspect of it, right? You look at I'm sorry, I don't get much sleep. But when you look at the way FBAs, or people that are so-called from the tribe of Judah, African Americans, and possibly even a lot of Gadites and Reubenites, Native Americans, right? They look at it like, we come over here to basically leech off of them and their struggles. And the bottom line is, the fact of the matter is, we come here and get oppressed just like you. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, you fought for civil rights, Judah, but not enough civil rights, obviously, where we're still getting gunned the fuck down by the same fucking officers. You didn't fight that much to where we have to fucking bow down to you because you created some fucking American utopia. You're still in the fucking hood like I'm in the hood when I come here. We still go through the same fucking, we don't go through what we go through in our own countries. Granted, I'm not in a country where cops are on every fucking corner checking your fucking shopping bags. Granted. But y'all are talking like y'all created this fucking beautiful utopia of a country, and we coming over here to fucking enjoy it. No, we come over here to also be oppressed. That's why the scriptures say the children of Judah and the children of Israel are oppressed together. We don't come here and granted, I will say this. Granted, a lot of 10 tribes and West Indians come here, and we come here with the mentality that we have in our countries, and we make a killing over here because we're used to less. We're used to less, so we get more. I'll tell you, perfect example. My daughter's mother's entire family got it together. Very few of them live in the hood because they came to this country with the same grinding, working hard mentality, having to live in bad neighborhoods for a certain amount of time so that they can get it together. And that's what I'm kind of trying to do. I'm living in a bad neighborhood. I'm living in a bad neighborhood right now. And, it just is what it is. But my real problem with FBA, like when you look at guys like Tariq Nasheed, I'm gonna call him a guy. I'm not gonna call him names and disrespect him, because when I watch his videos, it's not that I see a lack of respect for Latinos. Because you have to understand something. Black and brown people, black and Latino people, there's a reason why, a divine reason, which you may not believe in, but I think even when you deal with your carnality, you can understand that we are both oppressed people. Foundational black Americans don't have no love for Africans either. You know what I mean? So one thing I'm noticing is that, you know, but when you look at the comment sections of all these videos, where you have people that call themselves FBA, and they're in there talking shit about Latino people. I mean, they call this guy, his last name was Colon, Derek Colon. They called him Derek Colonizer. You know, they're talking about Hispanic people like we are aligned with pushing black American people down. Foundational black Americans. And that's a fucking lie. We come here and we oppress too. And we have a little bit of a disadvantage because we don't speak the language. See, I'll be the first to tell you that I do believe if you come from a foreign country and you move somewhere else, that you should learn that language and make every attempt to learn that language. I get that, and I agree with it, because I came to this country and I learned the language, right? And I have to even be thankful, because in the first 2 years of my going to school here, I was in classes that specifically tailor to teaching you English. So I get that. I'm with that 100%. What I don't like and what I'm in disagreement with, what I'm in disagreement with is that we are any less people, you know, because we come here looking for opportunity. Listen, people, fucking foreigners went to Egypt to look for opportunity in ancient Egypt. That's why a lot of the people that ruled Egypt or in power in Egypt wasn't always native born Egyptians. You have foreign invaders all over the fucking country. You know, you have the Hyksos were not Egyptian. You know, so let's understand that. Let's understand that immigration for the sake of a better life did not start with the United States of America. It didn't start here. You know, it's something that's as old as shit. When a country falls off, when Egypt fell off, what the fuck you think happened? Them same fucking Egyptians went elsewhere to fucking find bread and some, you know, a better life. You know, you don't look down on the fucking immigrants. You have to understand your system. America, because it's a country of immigrants, it was immigrants from the fucking beginning. And I get it. You know, there were people that were here which were Native Americans, not African Americans, not foundational black Americans. You weren't here that long. You came here in slave ships too. You know, but then you look down on people that was brought here in slave ships and took to Jamaica or Haiti or Grenada or Dominica. No, you can't do that. We are one people. We all have different levels of oppression. I was raised, I wasn't raised here. I was raised here. I was born in a country that if you coming home from the supermarket with a bag full of groceries, the police / military has the right to stop you and search your fucking bags with no problem. And they'll fuck around and throw your goddamn carton of eggs on the fucking floor with your milk for your little fucking brother. That's the type of oppression that you live with in the country that I was born in. So yeah, here we're a little more free. You know, here we have a little bit more freedom, but we're still going through oppression. I didn't come here and fucking move directly to a fucking mansion. I've never lived outside of the hood in my life. 44 years in the United States of America. I have always lived in the hood. Never, not for one fucking day that I live in a neighborhood that was a good neighborhood. I can't think of a time that I lived in a fucking luxury apartment that was nothing luxury about it. So I can safely tell you there is a great deal of falsehood among the black American community if you think that Hispanics and other foreigners come here, a lot of times you have to understand it's your own mentality that's keeping you in the hood. Because I'll be the first to tell you, you know why I'm in the fucking hood? You know why I don't own a fucking house? Is because I fucking, now that I'm making better money, instead of fucking saving up, I'm sitting here buying up all types of Givenchy and Versace and, you know, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Being a stereotypical Judite, really. I'm a Manassite, but I'm living like a fucking Judite with fucking going in and saying, fuck my future, you know, because I don't believe in the future here. So I'm buying up fucking, if we're going to fucking burn, if all this shit is going to burn, you know, I'd rather fucking Versace, Givenchy, and Jordan than fucking Nike, regular Nikes and Reeboks and shit. That's kind of the message that's sending, you know? But we have to get out this mentality, man, because we are one people, Black and Hispanic people. We got to stop this division. And the main message that I want to give y'all is be very careful listening to these pro-Black speakers. Because even though a lot of them, Brother Umar, I love Brother Umar, by the way. I don't always agree, and I think he's full of shit sometimes. But I love listening to him because he breaks stuff down lovely. Tariq Nasheed, not as much, but he's funny as hell when he be cursing out Brother Umar. I ain't gonna lie. You know, but he's a little fucking feminine to begin with. And, you know, but one thing I got to say about both of them is they do talk about Latinos like we are their brothers and sisters. So I got to give them respect for that. But be careful listening to them and listening to their followers, because their followers be saying some real racist shit against Hispanics and against West Indians. Not even so much Brother Umar, but the Tariq Nasheed bitch ass. So you gotta be very careful listening to these fucking pro-Black leaders that are so pro-Black that sometimes their followers put down people that are not Black. And when I say Black, meaning Black American. You know, because they're really, you gotta control your fucking followers a little better, man. Like, these motherfuckers are listening to you, and what they're coming up with is racism against Latinos. And that's where you're going fucking wrong at. That's where you're off at. That's not what they should be getting out of following you. You know, but anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom and on to the next one.